morning and happy Thursday, everybody. Today for reading, we're going to reread Clarence Works for Money. And then we're also going to dig a little bit deeper and answer a comprehension sheet, okay? So go ahead and get your materials out. I'm also going to pull it up on this screen here, so you can do either or, whatever works best for you. All right. So, we read yesterday that Clarence, he did some chores around the house to earn some money. What did Clarence buy with his money? Did he buy a new shirt or did he buy a toy truck? Good job! He bought a toy truck with the money that he earned. So as I read today, I'm going to leave some words out of our story. Your job is to fill in the missing words. Clarence Works for Money by Emily Weinberger. Illustrated by Alex Weishart. All right, go ahead and flip and tuck. Go ahead and flip that page. Clarence wants a toy truck. It cost $8. Clarence needs blank. What's that word? Good job. Clarence needs money. Clarence can do chores to get blank. Go ahead and fill that word in. Clarence can do chores to get money. Good job. All right, go ahead and flip and tuck. Clarence washes the car. He gets blank. What's the right amount? He gets $2. So parents, if I'm going a little bit too quick, again, you can pause right before I say the missing word, just to give a little bit more of a response time for your child, and you can just rewind it or pick up where you left off. He gets $2. Clarence puts away food. He gets blank. Good job. He gets $2 more. More would be another word for adding. So he's continuing to add up the chores for his the money that he's made. Clarence folds clothes. He gets blank. What's that? He gets $2 more. So that's 1, 2. Good. Clarence washes dishes. He gets blank. What's that word? He gets $2 more. And remember, we talked Tuesday that this money sign, it said it's just another word for dollars. It's just a symbol for dollars. So he gets $2 more. What would the chore be that he's doing? Remember, a chore is something that we do around the house as a responsibility or for a reward. So in this case, he would be washing the dishes. Do you help your parents wash the dishes? All right, we are going on to page 7. Go ahead and find the page number for me. Good job. We're on page 7. Clarence takes out the trash. He gets, all right, finish it for me. He gets blank. Good job. He gets $2 more. Clarence has money. He can buy the toy truck. So how much money does he have? Look at the bubble at the top of on the picture. He has $10. So I haven't told you all this, but so in this way, the way that he's written this, you can either, so the first two spots are right here, they're the dollar side. So this side is the dollar amount. And then this side, if you have any change, it would be over here. And we'll go more into that later. I know it's a little bit confusing. Money's kind of a hard concept, but we'll continue to build on this, okay? All right. Clarence blank the toy truck. He has some money left. Let's try that again. Clarence buys the toy truck. He has some money left. So he bought the toy truck, right? So he earned how much money? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So he earned $10, but the truck was only $8. He has some money left. Should he buy something else? Should he save his blank? Good job. The sentence was, should he save his money? What do you think Clarence should do? All right, friends, so I want you, now that we have finished reading our book, we are going to work on our worksheet. So let's go ahead and go to that. Hang on one second. Okay. And if you go ahead and get your picture board out, so for nonverbal students, you can have the access to point to the answers. Again, you'll be using yes or no. You can use your switch. You can also use your AC device. And then I'm going to just go, I'm going to do this with you all. So I'll go over each question, and we can do this together. All right, but before I do that, so we have two parts here. We have story and informational text. Now, we haven't gone over this, but there are two types of stories. There is fiction, and fiction books are made up stories. Fiction is fake. It is not real. It usually has illustrations, characters, pretend, and it usually has a setting. Nonfiction are nonfiction books. They are information and facts. So that would be also an informational text that is at the bottom. It has text features, photographs, and there's real topics. They may be holidays, animals, or sports. All right? And we'll go more into that later. But I just wanted to give you that idea. So this type of book is a story. It is fake. It is not real. It's a hypothetical situation. So we're not going to do the bottom, okay? So go ahead and you can either fold your paper so you don't have to look at it, or just don't look at it, okay? All right, so the title of the book. Let's go back to our book. It says, Clarence works for money, right? So if parents, I want you to, if your child is on the tracing level, I want you to go ahead and use a highlighter and write the title and then have them trace it. You can have them just point to it. If we're level 3, you can have them point to the title on the picture board, and then level 1 would just point, and then level 3 students, they will freehand and write it themselves. Sorry for the confusion. Clarence works for money. And the author is someone who writes the story. So it's usually at the bottom, by Emily Weinberger. So I'm going to write that down. All right. So this is a story. Are there characters? So remember, characters are people or animals in the book. It's who the book is about. Are there characters? Yes, there are characters. Clarence is the character in the book. It's who the book is about. So are you going to put yes or no? Are there characters? Yes, there are characters. Is there a setting? A setting is where the story takes place. Most of the story takes place at his house. So is there a setting? Yes or no? Yes, there is a setting. The setting would be at his house, or it would be at the toy store. So you're going to check yes. Next question. Is there a beginning, middle, and end? Yes, there is. The beginning would be, it's the first page. Clarence wants a toy truck. So he knows what he wants, and then in the middle he starts to do chores to make the money, right? So that would be the middle of the book. And the end of the story is what? So he figures out he wants to buy a toy truck. He goes and does chores to work for money. And then the last thing would be he buys the toy truck. So go ahead and answer this. Is there a beginning, middle, and end? Yes. All right, next question. Are there illustrations? Remember, illustrations are a fancy word for pictures. Look at the story. Do you see any pictures on the book? Do you see any pictures on the front and throughout the book? Yes, there are lots of pictures in this book. So go ahead and check that off. And you can use check marks. You can, level 1 kiddos, you can use your daubers. You can trace it. You can even fill it in, however you want to do it. Did the author make up a story? Think about that. I'm going to give you some think time. Think about what we read. What was the story about? All right. Did the author make up a story? Yes, this is made up. So you're going to click the yes button. All right, friends, you can rewind this if you need. You can pause it. Obviously, I just want you to be at your own pace, whatever you all are comfortable with. If you all have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me. I want to be here and accessible to you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we'll get in touch. All right, bye.